Yeah, Marvel Snap's newest card is Ares, and this one pleasantly surprised me in a couple ways. Number one, I had an insane run with this card and deck. I went 10-2. It's an 83% win rate, up 19 cubes. That's a monster run for me. Absolutely overperformed my expectations. On top of that, Ares actually was really fun. I kind of thought he was just going to be, you know, really simple, big, dumb numbers card, which I do kind of like those cards anyway, for the record. But this on reveal was really enjoyable. Compare the power of the top 3 cards of both decks. If your total is higher, +6 power. It was really fun to like have that little moment every time you played Ares, like hoping he's going to be big enough, seeing the results pop up. And I actually didn't miss a single Ares throughout this entire 12-game run. This deck is just stacked with big dudes, despite playing some mirror matches. Of course, a little bit of luck too. Clearly, you can whiff if you get like a couple early game cards stuck in deck or whatever, but it hits very, very consistently, which is obviously nice for, you know, discounting your Scar if he's big enough, activating that Surtur, etc. And he's just a big old 412, like the biggest guy in this deck. Actually, those extra couple points can certainly matter. But even beyond that, it was sort of fun trying to deduce a little bit like what cards you might have. Like, so, you know, if you hit like 20 plus, like, you know, you've got like 2 10 power cards on the way, right? You can kind of plan a little bit like, okay, I see that a Cold Obsidian and a Scar are left in the deck. I'm going to get, you know, both of those maybe on turns 5 and 6, or maybe not because it's 3 cards instead of 2, because you're usually playing this on 4. And then, you know, there's 3 cards in the mix. So you might have like a Zabu in the mix and miss your Scar. And you can kind of try to accommodate some of the possibilities and the permutations of those draws, or sometimes like guess what your opponent might have access to. Like, oh, okay, they only had 7 power on the Ares. Like their top decks are going to be these 3 cards. And then, you know, it doesn't always matter because it just depends a little bit on what's in hand, but it's still just this fun little guessing game of sorts that introduces itself all the time. And you can't really rely on it too much, but there were a few moments where I felt like it did give me some guidance towards my plays, or, you know, maybe like my snaps a little bit too. If you kind of had some reliable top decks you knew you were going to get, you know, if you hit a 30, for instance, you know, you're going to get some big stuff the following turns. Maybe that gives you some confidence to snap. Those kind of examples are possible. So all in all, pleasantly surprised, dude. Really fun. I like these big dumb idiot decks. You know, just play the big numbers, hope for the best. Cosmo armor to protect. A little bit of reactivity here as needed. Just be careful with your Ares and your Surtur. If you hit Zabu early in particular, which I hit Zabu so consistently today, you can go on some crazy runs with this one. So yeah, I don't know if Ares was really the difference maker here. I mean, he did feel good. Definitely felt big and relevant. It just gave this another weapon. Typhoid Mary always feels a little clunky in these lists to me, so replacing Typhoid Mary felt like an upgrade. I don't know that that's enough to really propel this deck into meta relevance. I had a good run. That's obviously a small sample size, though. We need a lot more data. That said, there are some other cards coming in the near future that are going to support this. The next couple months, we have that Thunderbolt Ross card, which is an early card that can draw these big guys. Actually, not specifically Ares, but the rest. And then we have that Starbrand guy we saw in the leaks as well. So this archetype, this Surtur shell, seems like it's going to get some more support in the near future, which, you know, might be hard to make a decision on Ares now, kind of looking ahead, thinking, man, is he going to get even better? Although I have to say, again, I had pretty solid results today. So keep an eye on this one throughout the week. I want to try Ares and a couple other shells to see how he performs. But for now, the kind of obvious path worked fairly surprisingly well, even for Ares, in my opinion, and still created some really fun games and fun moments. Alrighty, we could not ask for a better opener than Zabu on 1 and Ares in hand. First game, I already got the card. That's as good as it gets. I mean, I guess Surtur is the next best thing, right? Yeah, I think Nico is fine to put in. We might as well do it now too, just in case we hit that Cold Obsidian off the top. We could play it on 3, have some choices. I mean, probably left is where it goes anyway, but you never know. Opponent is playing the same deck, clearly. Oh my god, Surtur on 3, that's good news. All right, we'll go with Surtur left, I guess. Superflow is throwing our curve off a little, but we definitely still want Surtur to come down earlier rather than later. We can use armor to protect this later too, so no big deal there. So I guess we'll just go Ares mid. I will say, like, this is a mirror match. It might be kind of hard to get Ares to connect, and I actually have 2 small cards left in deck. The mill deck Ares prophecies are coming true. We might do mill Ares tomorrow. I just did a mill deck, so I haven't decided yet. Well, shoot, now I kind of want to go crossbones plus 2-drop probably instead, right? Although now Ares is really bad. The opponent has 3 cards of deck. We have 3 cards of deck, so it's just a check on cards. I'm just going to avoid him, though, if I don't, you know, because I need to get the 10s. The 10s are more important. Like, we need Skaar discounts, right? So, arrow. Okay. That's actually fine. Armor here just to stay on curve. We drew Bob. I mean, I got 12 in deck. What's the opponent gonna have, you know? Oh, I just can't. I can't risk it though, man. I gotta go for the Skaar discount. We could finish on Ares and hope that Cold Obsidian's our last card, maybe. Oh, they have the Ares. Let's see. Oh, they only have 7 left. Oh, sweet. So we actually know our Ares is gonna connect. That's perfect. Okay, I don't see how we lose here. Then now I feel like we're in a really good spot. We probably just go Ares left and Skaar right. I could even do Shadow King mid, but why? If they go for their own Shadow King here, which they probably have, like, what's in their deck? What's 5 and 2, or maybe 4 and 3? Maybe like Surtur Cosmos in their deck. Shadow King here hurts me more than it helps me, weirdly. Could maybe do Shadow King left. It's kind of neutral there, but it doesn't really. Dude, they're like feeling good, by the way. I am stunned that they feel good about this. What is the, how are we losing here? I mean, this is just less power than not playing it, I guess, right? How are we losing here? Are they gonna do like Heimdall or something? Bro, I don't understand how we're losing this. We know our Ares wins, like, guaranteed. What's the loss? Make it make sense. Okay. That's not enough. That's not enough. Even with Bob, it's not enough. Our Ares is just big enough, so. Okay, I guess the snap was maybe more for Bob than anything else, right? The Ares actually crazy important here, right? The extra +2 from Wakandan. I mean, they also had a +2 from Wakandan here, so it was kind of fair in the scheme of things. We only had 1 Wakandan, they only had 1 Wakandan, but, you know, in this instance, Ares was 12, and like Skaar would have only been 10, right? Of course, Skaar was also buffed by Wakandan, but you know what I mean. Hey, oh, we got air. This is good. I like this hand, yeah. Hell's Kitchen, great too. It makes our Ares stronger, right? That's pretty sweet. I love how Ares is like just purely part Greek god and partly like biker gang. Like his bottom half is just like straight biker gang. I guess we put Bob here to avoid potential Fisk tower problems. That said, of course, the opponent, if I want to snap it and they want to snap it back, we might have issues. Thanos, okay, Reality Stone, that's fine for now. Ooh, Quantum Realm's tough for us. Do we maybe just put a Surtur in Quantum Realm? Oh, dude, Hulk's so good though, too. I'm never gonna win this without, well, I guess there is Shadow King. If I drew a Shadow King, opponent is probably gonna win Gamma Labs. I feel like I need to win this because it's easy for them to load up Gamma Lab, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go Surtur left. It's definitely weird, but I think it's okay. You're only losing 2, so even without a Shadow King, I mean, well, Shadow King, I guess now is kind of bad though if you look, because now you're gonna buff your Surtur. Shadow King would only be good in the world of playing a big guy there, of course. Obsidian. I mean, let's just go Ares here. I don't think we go Ares here, right? We just ride the Surtur more than anything else, don't we? I don't know how to finish here though. Like, I don't have a good card to finish on. Crazy. I don't know. Surely we win this, right? Yeah. Oh, 8-4. Oh my god, we're so tiny. I didn't even realize all my big guys are in hand. We don't win that confidently, to be honest. That just makes Crossbones better. That's fine. Actually, how does this work? Oh my god, wait, doesn't this give me a Quantum Realm play now? Doesn't this just work in Quantum Realm? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I actually maybe want to do this here. Like, we're so far ahead here, but how do I win there? I'm just a little exposed to Shang-Chi is all I'm thinking about, right? Like, I'm not exposed to Shang-Chi here. And then because this is base 0. I think they won't be expecting that, and I just win with Pig left. I just put armor mid to win mid, lock in mid. and then I win with pig left, because we're gonna have already, you know, 10. This is gonna be another 12. That's 22. Like, there's no way they're beating 22. So let's just lock in mid. Probably could have played a Tuma here, to be honest, more safely, but whatever. Kazar and Timestone. I mean, like a Gilgamesh is kind of big, but it's getting hit by Quantum Realm too much. I think this pig gave me the win, dude. I think it did. I guess we play the Scar here just to make sure it buffs, right? I don't. It does say after, so surely it still buffs Surtur. This also says after, though. I don't know, just to be safe. It's only worth 2 here. It's worth 3 for sure. I think the pig will make us big enough anyway. I think this pig won the game, dude. I think this pig won the game. I don't think we win this game without the pig. There was maybe something with Shadow King and a big guy. Like, I could set a guy back to 10 with Shadow King, so maybe there was something there, but it debuffs Surtur. So, I mean, Dazzler's big, but it's not big enough right now. I think we're just good. Oh my god, dude, this pig. Thanos got big, but we don't care. This pig, bro. I guess a Thanos left could have won, maybe. Dude, this pig, bro. I thought it was gonna go to 12. It only goes to 10 still. I don't actually. It's base 0 plus 10. Why doesn't it go to 12? I don't know. I guess the 10 just applies out. Oh, yeah, dude, don't feel bad. I wouldn't have thought of that either. Trust me, don't feel bad. It happened, sure, but I would not have thought of that myself. All right, dude, we've been hitting Zabu Surtur a ton, and that's probably why I'm winning a ton. Like, you know, I don't think this deck has held up super well in the meta lately, but man, if you hit Zabu into 2-drop into Surtur, like, forget it. I guess it holds up a lot better. Oh, interesting. What are we gonna see? They might get our Ares, man. We got a Valkyrie. Oh, okay. It's really bad for us, and I'm glad I have it. Would have absolutely terrified me. So this might be like C3. Well, no, not C3 because Ant-Man's weird. Maybe just a counter to this big boys. I don't know. I have an 80% win rate with this deck right now, though, hitting Zabu armor a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and put these here just to make sure I have enough bodies to really absorb Stark Tower buffs. Oh, Grandmaster. I mean, you can't have Ant-Man in a C3 deck, so I don't know for sure what we're looking at just yet. Or we're gonna find it out before too long. Surtur is probably fine here for now. We can use Cosmo to protect this lane, maybe. Let's go like Ares Bob next turn. We probably put Bob left again to absorb a buff. He will move after the Stark Tower, right? So we can snap that turn, basically. Thor. Valkyrie Thor. A legit Asgard deck. This is such a sick variant. Still one of my favorite variants in the whole game, I think. It looks so cool. It's so edgy. I will say it kind of annoys me how this hammer looks a bit different than this hammer, but it's because it's zoomed in. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you could go Ant-Man left too, I guess, but I kind of like Bob's flexibility here. I mean, surely Ares wins, right? I don't see how, like, hammers and stuff. 30 to 11, yes. We only had one small card. I mean, I think that wins 99.99% of the time against regular decks, right? 2x. It's a lot of small stuff right now, though. Is it maybe just Lockjaw? Like, Valkyrie Lockjaw seems weird to me, too, though. I don't know. Am I gonna have priority here? Boy, I really did make myself a non-Shadow King lane, which is kind of cool, I guess, in principle. I'm gonna snap here to get Bob to move. I think, again, he'll move after Stark Tower. So I would love to have priority to get my Cosmo down to protect me. That said, I don't really anticipate like a Shang-Chi in here. Maybe a Shadow King's possible, though. So right could be exposed with like a Shadow King. We may not have priority though if we don't win right. Like if Bob goes mid and we don't win right, it looks like they didn't play right, so it looks like we're gonna hold priority pretty firmly here. But they got my crossbones. Okay. Oh, is that my Nico, by the way? I didn't even realize. I think it is. I think that's my Nico. I just realized they got crossbones and Nico, so that 30 was actually guaranteed probably. Nice. Okay, Bob right is chill. Yeah, that's okay. Now this looks totally secure. Here we just protect with Cosmo. Atuma goes left. I think we're fine, right? We got hard priority. We're not losing this with Cosmo down. Even if they snap Bob out, I think we'll be just 1000% fine. I guess Thor is kind of spooky. It's not impossible to win with Thor. We know they have the hammer from Eitri. I think. Hopefully we turned it off. That would be sick. Oh, Gore is definitely big. Dang, dude. Not big enough, thankfully, but really big. Holy crap. Shoot, dude. If Bob went mid... Oh, I guess we would have won mid if Bob went mid. No, we wouldn't have, because we would have lost Baxter building. Oh, my God. This was closer than I thought, to be honest. They put out some numbers, dude. All right, let's just get Bob down. Surtur Aries is fantastic. Hellfire Club. Would have been cool to get a Bob there, I guess, but too late now. Armor's fine, though. Do we put the Surtur in the armor? Kind of doesn't matter too much. I like Surtur with Cosmo, but we don't have a Cosmo. So. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Cosmo incoming. Tuma definitely likes to go mid. Let's just go ahead and set up for that, I guess. I do actually sort of want to turn off Strange Academy, weirdly. Maybe we do that. Sort of out of cards, but that doesn't really matter too much. My cards are pretty big. It would be nice to maybe get a Scar combo with something, but I'm only ever going to be kind of one card ahead moving forward, and that's only if I draw my big guys. We're going to see what we draw off of Aries. He's actually going to give us some guidance this game. This is one of those where, like, Aries might even, like, kind of tell us, like, can you snap? You know? Like, he gives you a little bit of snap information. Oh, my goodness. Dagger, huh? Shadow King is usually great against these decks. We're a little bit exposed to Shadow King with Surtur. Got a 6-power dagger in hand already. Crossbones is a card that is kind of theoretically hard to play later, but to be honest, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Aries here. I mean, I guess we are technically more likely to draw a small card than a big card, but I don't know. I just want to know more than anything. I want to know what's happening. I mean, usually move decks usually have really low power cards that scale up, right? Oh my God, Oscorp Tower could have screwed us, dude. Oh, please give me the Shadow King mid. Oh my God. Oh my God, please. All their guys are mid. Just please, God. Please, God, give me the Shadow King mid. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can play Scar if I top deck it anyway. Oh wait, what? I forgot what our numbers were. It was a big number, right? So we had to have one of the big guys, but if it's Cull Obsidian, it doesn't play well with Crossbones. So you could arguably play, you know, Crossbones now and then play your 4 with Shadow King next turn. The problem is I'm not necessarily going to have these in the right spot. Like, do I need to do it now? I could... Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. If it's Cull Obsidian, I can't play it mid, which is where I would want it, honestly. Oh, bro, I don't know. Okay, they've snapped to move Bob. That's kind of fine. I hope I didn't accidentally just click that, by the way. I don't know, man. I'm hoping I can kind of predict where these daggers go next turn and make an even better play. The only scary thing is they might go left, which kind of... Oh, okay. The problem is that resets my Aries, but maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, I did indeed get the Cull Obsidian too, but I can only play this left because Bob didn't go the right way, dude. Wow. If Bob had gone here, we'd be so happy to play Cull Obsidian mid and then Shadow King here. I mean, am I crazy to think that I'm just gonna win right anyway, and then maybe win left? Well, maybe win mid too, because they're moving all this stuff left, presumably, right? I have priority, but the move happens first. Oh, but I guess does the power scaling happen after, or does it still happen right when the move happens? It should still happen right when the move happens. They might leave one dagger mid to have some numbers mid, right? I don't think that'd be crazy. So it's funny because I'm resetting my Aries, but we're just hoping to have, you know, 14 is enough maybe because it's like all dagger or whatever. Okay, the scaling happens first, indeed. Good news. That's excellent news. But what is that last card and how big is it? Oh my God. Are we still big enough? What is that? That card can't be that big, right? Piranha only. Oh my God, dude. Woo! Atuma gets, or excuse me, yeah, Atuma deletes Aries, but we're all good, dude. Woo! Got screwed by the Hydra Bob Cull Obsidian, because normally we'd have Hydra Bob Cull Obsidian here. We'd have 14 here. I mean, I guess we would have lost left in that case 4 to 5, so maybe the same difference overall. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we put the armor there, right? We might want it in the meantime somewhere else. But certainly armor Surtur is cool with me, man. Surtur. Okay. I want a deck of like all cards that are like cool medieval guys, you know, like Surtur and Ares kind of fit the bill, although Ares has those leather pants. Skaar kind of sort of looks that way too, right? But I just want a deck that's all awesome, muscly medieval men with cool swords. Big boys. I did like that Starbrand guy, that one we saw on the leaked cards. That looked pretty sweet. Similar vibes, which will definitely go in this deck, by the way. Definitely go in this deck. I might have to put Red Hulk in here when that Thunderbolt Roscom card comes out too, that leaked card. Because they're such a good thematic fit. Let's see what the opponent's got here. What are they cooking with? Armor as well, okay. White Widow and armor. Very interesting. I mean, Atuma is thrilled to see all these armors, man. He's like, yes, this is what we need. Thank you. I mean, I feel definitely in a great spot ahead of the opponent right now. I mean, these my tins are like crazy protected with these armors. We got a decent curve next turn with Bob Obsidian. I guess, does that want to go mid or right? You got to play them together, so it's weird. I guess Bob can move later, so maybe it's not that weird. Widow's Kiss is going to be very hard to get rid of, though. I'd rather just get like Ares, right? That'd be easier. Oh, let's see. 18 to 17. Oh my god. So we can actually kind of predict our draws here probably a little bit, right? Like we drew our 6, so that means our next 2 cards are Nico and Crossbow, or well, one of these 3, we don't know. Oh, so we're actually gonna get kind of wrecked on this Ares, aren't we? Because theirs was 17. I mean, I guess it depends on what they draw. They might have like a 10, a 4, and a 3. If they drew their 10, but we don't know what their next 10 is. We don't have another 10 in the waiting, right? I actually think we're better off going for Cole Obsidian here. Because we know we have 14 only, and 14 is just not that likely to be good. We could maybe try, you know, next turn if we have to, but we might be drawing crossbones as well, though, so we don't know if we're ahead mid or not. Might be the difference maker on the crossbones. We're not going to be ahead mid. Oh, we are going to be ahead mid. Nice. Okay. We got the crossbones. Okay, nice. So we have to avoid the Ares here, I think. We just go all in. 27. Honestly, could not be. Oh, no, they don't have any Skaar, so no, 27's enough, right? They kind of got their cards out of order, right? If their Ares had hit, they had a Surtur buff, they'd be in a better spot, but without a Skaar, I don't see how they do it. Even a Shadow King here is not going to be enough to beat our big guys, right? So I think we're okay. Oh, Heimdall, bro, that's crazy. I like it. I almost put Heimdall in here, but I didn't think it had room. I want to go for the forest for Zabu. Still not enough, but pretty cool. I gotta say, pretty cool. Yeah, dude, big Surtur this game. This was actually a really cool Ares game. We didn't play Ares, right? So it seems bad, but the opponent's Ares gave us a lot of data. Okay, Zabu, yeah, dude, I like this hand. That's good stuff. Ares, turn early is cool. Oh, that Chavez is sick, dude. I love this artist, man. It's like so trippy looking. It's not like, I don't even know, it's just so trippy looking, dude. It's cool. Cosmo instead's good, yeah. Ares probably has to go mid, though, in that case, which Vibranium is bad. I don't think it affects the Ares itself directly, but I just don't want to draw those. We might just Superflow, though. That extra energy is not that meaningful to us. We're kind of built to fit our curve, you know? Don't have priorities, so we're not going to catch anything on this flip. On Cosmo. Oh, Marvel Boy Chavez. Cool. We'll just use the Superflow for this turn. That's kind of all the cheat we need. Oh, Valhalla, Cosmo, no. So cruel. Yeah, this is not that likely, to be honest. We have a lot of bad cards still in deck. I'm hoping we catch, you know, at least like a 16 here. 18 will do it, sure, 18 to 10, yeah. Seems like the sweet spot for a lot of opponents' decks have been that kind of 10 to 15 range, I'll say. Like, that's been the go-to spot. Yeah, it's probably got to be Kolb sitting here. I mean, at this stage, the Vibranium Mines aren't too bad. We still have stuff to do. Surtur's a bit stranded, probably, technically. We're going to avoid right, though. I don't know if I even want to go to right. Oh, yeah, for sure. They're locked in there, man. That's too much stuff. We're avoiding it. We're going to go mid. I guess we're going to play a Surtur. Can't really play a Tuma mid, though, is the problem. Tuma has to go... Well, I mean, he can go mid, but, you know, it's just risky. Maybe do this, but then you lose your Surtur. I mean, I guess maybe you do this, right? Yeah, that's probably better. Only adding another 10 mid feels a little shaky, but I think it'll be okay. Blue Marvel's scary, though. We're not too far off from, like, a Gilgamesh owning, right? Hide. Man. 10 does not feel sufficient. Blue Marvel buffs it. There's still Marvel Boys gonna hit 2. They only need to play like 7 power mid to win mid. I think we're cooked. I don't think we have it, man. Kazar, that might be... Is it another Vibranium? Might be just small enough, right? Oh my god, it is. Yeah. Oh my god. That did not feel safe, though, dude. That felt... I forgot about the Marvel Boy! No! It was 7. Kazar plus Vibranium is 7. It's 3 plus 4 is 7. There's 3 1-drops here. Oh, it was exactly 7. Oh my god, dude. We would have lost a tiebreaker anyway, so it was a tough one. They did a good job here. They stacked really well. I like that they just completely gave up Superflow. Oh my god, I got Zabu again. Dude, I am so... I swear to god, I've had Zabu on 1 in like 5 or 6 straight games. It is becoming obscene. Not to mention, I've actually... My Spotlight cash luck, guys, has been completely bonkers. I mentioned this in a previous game. I don't know if that game's going to make the video. I have had the craziest run of Spotlight caches. I got Ares in 1. I bet of the last like 8 weeks... of Spotlight caches, I bet I've used 11 keys or something. I wish somebody could check because I feel like I've had the craziest run. Do we go Ares here to fully deny the Patriot, or do we just say, hey, maybe Surtur's fine? We just want to get Surtur down earlier. It doesn't really feel like Surtur is usually fine. Like, obviously, there are some bigger things possible here. They might be running that mill deck, though, and like going for like Gladiator, and then it's like, oh, well, Gladiator armor wrecks you. I guess Baron Zemo would be pretty good for them. Baron Zemo would hit Nico. I don't know, man. I still have a decent turn 4 curve. I think I might just deny the Iron Patriot. I don't know. Like, this is what it... Oh, dude, no. You didn't even play to it, bro? Oh, it was close anyway. 23 to 18. Wow. Okay, thank God, dude. I mean, we denied that, but I did lose some upside here. Oh, interesting. I like Tribunal for us. I think that's okay. We can just get really big numbers, so it can be kind of hard maybe to go across those, right? Rocket's interesting for them too, though, to be honest. It's pretty cool. Hard to say where to play things, isn't it? Rocket's annoying. We don't want Rocket hitting our big guys. Gotta be careful with that. Shadow King would normally... I'd want Surtur here because you're not playing Shadow King in the Cosmo anyway, but then the Rocket's there, so it's like, well... Oh, we win this, right? Yeah. Oh, well, I guess it changed. We drew a card, right? So it changes, but thankfully we still get there. Okay. I guess we could go Cosmo there, but I guess I want to go Crossbones first, don't I? Yeah. Do we want him here? I want to leave a space there. I really want to play a 2-drop, but... Bad timing. I mean, I guess there's really not anything I want to use it against, particularly if their Ares is denied. Like maybe just tempo it for literally 1 extra power across the field sometimes. I guess anything I draw is playable. We just hope it's not Nico. I mean, what we kind of have an idea. We have 23 power in the next 3 cards. One of them was Cosmo maybe, and then it's 2 10s. So yeah, I guess we kind of knew actually we were getting a 10 maybe. Yeah, this actually will turn off the Ares roll. Not that they're going to get it anyway. I like Symbiote Spider-Man Ares. That's fun, dude. I mean, we're just like in a really good spot here, right? 2 Cosmos protecting everything. Armor protecting the other spot. Surtur getting a little bigger. Cold Obsidian adding some power. I kind of keep forgetting to use Ares as like a top deck guidance. You don't really know. It doesn't really give you full data, but it's kind of cool in theory. Magneto just on the Cosmo, and then hoping the Ares carries, I guess. Ares carries. Alas, he does not. We went across the field. I'll time it. Shadow King making the difference mid, baby. Nico location transformation. I'm actually gonna maybe try to get a cool. Oh, I didn't actually mean to click snap. Oh god. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I literally just don't care. But I actually didn't mean to. Didn't we play fish legs before? And you guys told me it was a reference to something because I said, "Is that a reference to something?" And you guys said, "Yeah, actually, it is a reference to something." What was it? Fish legs is. Oh, that's a character from How to Train Your Dragon. That's right. I remember now. You guys told me this. Yondu destroyed all my deck. Is gone. Zabu and Hydra Bob just deleted. Well, this Nico's no good. I mean, we will have a time on 5 to play this again for the record. Ajax is like potentially big, but probably not. Not usually. Yeah, Demon's not good. Atuma's actually amazing, right? And since we don't have a Cold Obsidian active, because I'm greedy pig, it's actually better. Ooh, copy to hand, does that matter at all? Probably not. Let's go ahead and go with Tuma here. We can go Ares Comertage with maybe a cool Nico, right? That would be sick. We're not gonna be the strongest. If they go for a Gladiator though, like forget it, dude. Oh my god, armor and crossbow gun. So Ares is like never gonna work. We have only oh, it's only off once, not Comertage twice. Well, it's still never gonna work, dude. Ares has 1 card in deck. I mean, there's just no way Ares works, right? We're just better off going for Cold Obsidian, I think. We're definitely better off going for Cold Obsidian, right? There is just no way that makes any sense otherwise. Yeah, I think so. It's just not worth the risk. So if they go for Gladiator, they get wrecked, by the way. Like, today is an interesting day to play Mill because of Ares, but it's kind of a bad day to play Mill because of Gladiator, right? Like, you don't want Gladiator doing stuff. Now, they're just running so much tech. I have to imagine there's Shang-Chi. I mean, this just looks a lot like the list we played yesterday. It could easily just be a Shang-Chi list. Did we ever do this to beat Shang-Chi? Nah, because, well, I guess Ares kind of beats Shang-Chi. We know our Ares loses. But if they just go for Shang-Chi, they'd have 6 here and we'd have 8. Oh, they just don't have it anyway. Okay. All right. Oh, that's good news. No Shang-Chi to swing back, I guess. That almost makes Ares kind of interesting in a weird way, right? Like, even though he was going to fail, he is kind of a, like, I mean, I guess you can't rely on him being a Shang-Chi avoider, so maybe that isn't really all that meaningful, but in theory, he kind of gives you an out sometimes. Okay, sorry, shoot, sorry, game, sorry. I got an arrow from the opponent. I don't know what they got for me. I didn't see it. I don't know what that, I wasn't paying attention. We'll never know. I do know I have an Ares, though, so that makes me pumped. I don't know what it was. No history bar. Armitage Ares sounds very cool. I'm gonna play the Cosmo here for that reason. The opponent's arrow makes me think they might be a Surtur deck. I've seen some Surtur Scream hybrids with like move package and dude, that actually helps me. The Baron Zemo helps me. Whoa, it became whoa, the Nico went off on it. That's fun. That helps me. I got a bad card out of my deck. Now, it may not have been at the top, right? But it might be, so we don't know. Dude, my deck is so empty because of that now. But we know it's exactly 16. 16 hasn't been the most reliable result, to be honest, but we're gonna have to trust it. I don't know if I have a choice. That's not that big. I've seen a lot of stuff in the mid-teens, basically. Let's see. 15! What did I tell you, dude? What did I tell you, dude? A lot of stuff in the mid-teens, bro. That's crazy, though. That's crazy, though. Yondu. Okay. Zabu and Surtur gone. Can I win this limbo game with only my current hand? I mean, Ares is kind of holding down right, but of course Bob moves, so it's not really holding down right. Ares is definitely the exposed card at the moment. Magic, you know, I could, oh, bro, this is like kind of an overcommitment in a weird way, but Magic does lock them out here, which protects this lane 100%, and then I just try to win mid, right? And I can snap Bob out late. So I go like next turn is like Atuma. Well, not Atuma, I guess. Kind of needs to be Atuma. Maybe I go left, but I like that the Bob can be pivoted out. Atuma destroys the Cosmos, the only thing, so then I'm exposed again. I'm not going to be winning for... Well, maybe if I snap now, there's a chance Cosmo wins, but then they have more power they can add. Oh, boy. Maybe I have to go left, but I kind of like this idea of locking them out here. Like, this is a fun idea. It's an overcommitment, but at the same time... Wait, Yondu's last?! No, bro. Oh, my God. I thought Magic was last. Oh, this play is the worst play I've ever made then. Confirmed worst play I've ever made. We're cooked. We're cooked. Dude, I want to do Ares Mill tomorrow. And this is, by the way, an actual mill deck. We talked about this yesterday in my video, how the mill deck we played wasn't really a mill deck. It was a control deck that used mill cards. This is actually a mill deck. They're trying to empty your deck. Magic means they have time to kind of, you know, gain an advantage. I'm very, very worried about like a Shang-Chi now. Yeah, that doesn't go off again, but that's probably good news for them, right? Like, be about that. I'm just cooked, man. Totally cooked. We're so exposed to Shang-Chi. Like, I just don't think we have it anymore. This is funny because it debuffs the Ares, but Shang-Chi just owns us. Could maybe try to snap the Bob out if I think that makes the difference. I think it's either Shang-Chi or bust, though, so I don't really think it makes the difference. Sadly, I think we're just cooked. Dr. Doom, bro, we get there anyway. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, I really made a misplay on the arrow, but we get there anyway, dude. Just on numbers, man. I cannot believe we got there with no cards. Wow.